Hello, everybody. So we're back, and just to kind of go over where we left off there. Um, we have already kind of gotten ourselves ready to go through the Forlorn Muskeg. All our inventory is pretty much in line. We just have all the main essential items there. And if we look at the map, we're in Mystery Lake. Sorry, we're in Broken Railroad. We're gonna travel through the Forlorn Muskeg, Mystery Lake, Pleasant Valley, Timberwolf, and Ash Canyon. And the plan is to really spend a day to go from Broken Railroad to Mystery, another day Mystery to Pleasant, another day Pleasant to Timber, and then another day Ash Canyon approximately. So I think that's doable with the right, um, urgency as we leave. Really don't want to spend too much time in a specific land. I just want to keep moving here. So I am going to go ahead and um, actually, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just make some tea real quick before I go.
I might have to drop some gear.
I'm actually interested to see if I can make a fire while I'm kind of indoors here. Nice little way to just
Come on.
not take a lot of cold damage while I'm cooking up some teas. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, doesn't look like that's working out as planned, but it's okay. It was worth a shot. So we'll put we might need to put more than one coal on there. Let's see if that actually starts warming me up. Yeah, looks like we're okay. So next up, I'm going to drop my teas. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so we got tons of teas to drop. Really don't need to drop all of them. A little bit windy outside.
Too much stuff to carry.
We'll pass the time. We'll grab some torches. I'll probably drink one of those teas right away and then just start moving, hoping that my torch doesn't go out because of the wind. Treatment's not going to do anything. That's because I don't actually have any type of pain damage right now. Luckily the torch is still lit, but there is a risk that it'll go out because of the wind. So we'll see how that goes. I do want to be a little bit careful on the way out of here just because there's the chance of wolves attacking me on the way out. So just need to be mindful of that. But in general, I'm going to sprint quite a bit to get to Forlorn Muskeg. Alright, so lost my torch there, have a flare as a backup. Oh, there's a wolf right there. Just get right in this car. It's a good way to stay safe is just go for the cars. Could just try to book it out of here. Hoping that yeah. I kind of timed that out where he was howling. as I left the car, so he was less likely to go for an attack because he was kind of focused on the howl piece. And we're just going to continue. Not really too concerned about that wolf. He's just going to follow. It is what it is. Just make sure that he stays a healthy distance from me. Looks like I'm warming up a bit. I don't even know where the wolf went. Oh, there he is. Yep, he's still on my tail. Might drink a tea real quick just to keep that warmth going. Try to minimize the amount of damage I'm getting. I think the wolf gave up on me, so that's good. He realized he couldn't catch up to me. Yeah, so normally here I think there's two options where you can go to the left and go through this whole kind of valley river area where there is some good looting, but that's going to take quite a bit longer, so I'm going to opt for just going right over this kind of avalanche landslide. That's what it is. Yeah, landslide area. There should be a pretty simple way to just kind of make your way up here. A few sprints here and there kind of help. So I don't want to go down there. I just want to kind of stay on this course here, this line. Just make sure I don't bruise myself or anything. Continue to just pay attention to any wolves. Looks like we're pretty good. Might drink one more tea. No, they're not even warm anymore, so that's not a good option. Yeah, once I get to Forlorn Muskeg, I'm going to start sprinting quite a bit. Just try to keep some good tempo going on here. Heard some ptarmigans off to the distance.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, basically this railroad is a very good map tool to kind of tell us where to go and which way to go. Pretty much if you follow the railroad, it's going to take you somewhere that, you know, you need to go to. Maybe grab a couple sticks on the way out here. Alright, so now I'm officially taking some cold damage.
Never felt so cold in my life.
That's fine. I am going to continue to go for the well-fed bonus, so that means I do need to keep my calories above the negative, or above 0.
if I can drop any of this gear.
Doing pretty good in terms of weather. So now I'm going to start sprinting. Really want to get through here quickly. I do want to loot coal, scrap metal, and cattails. And I do want to make sure I don't get caught by the bear. It's kind of the main focus. I'm not going to go for cattails that are too far away from the railroad, because that's just going to take too long. And I'll end up taking too much cold damage. There is a little shelter on the railroad halfway to the way to Mystery Lake, so I will warm up in there. Looks like we got some scrap metal, we got some coal. Nope, that's not coal. I thought that was coal. Just kind of see if I can squeeze under here. Nope, can't go that way. Alright. Kind of see what's around the corner and plan my next sprint. Pretty windy out here. Kind of do my little cattail patrol. Not seeing too much that's right by. We'll do a good sprint right here. Just use up all of it. Once I get a little bit above halfway fatigue, that's where I'm going to stop sprinting, because it's just going to slow me down too much. So that's probably going to be my last sprint, honestly, until I get closer to my next shelter. Still pretty early in the day. So this cattail here, this one makes sense to go for, just because it's in a pretty good location, very close to the railroad. And we keep going. No sign of a bear just yet. There's some more cattails I can go for. Just do a little sprint right there. Try to drop them. Still no sign of a bear. Hypothermia risk is pretty low. So over there is the forge location, and basically you have to go through all this ice to get there. You have to know kind of the right pathway to take and not get stuck in the middle of some of the ice, because you will fall through, which results in immediate hypothermia, and that can be a pretty dangerous situation. Not really worried about those cattails, they're kind of too far away. Up there I should be able to warm up real quick and then continue the journey. So like these cattails here, that makes sense. And this is like 6 of them or something. 1, 2, 3, looks like 5. Still pretty good. 5 times 150. That's 750 calories right there. That's a lot. Tempted to just go for these ones here, because they're just kind of taunting me. All of this is just going to make it easier to get the well-fed bonus. Kind of go diagonally back to the railroad. Oh, I see some of these. Going to go for these cattails as well. Oops. Glad I didn't like that flare. Not something I need to do right now. Yeah, just keep things simple. Follow the railroad. There should be some coal around it as well. Alright, I'm going to just jump right into a fire here. Oops. That lit. Well, that looks good. We'll just get that started. We'll get warm and then we'll loot what's in this little train cart.
It worked.
We'll put that out right away. We're going to go 2 coal. We'll take that. Okay. Grab that. That's the coal we basically just used to warm up. We will see if we can, cook something. Yep. I heard the music change. I hope that's not a bear. Really got to be careful about those bears. Oops. Yeah, I don't think it's a bear. Cook. There we go. Nice. And cook. Let's do some more tea. Water. Looking really good. We're warming up now. What I could do is just drop a couple of these as well, just to get even warmer. Can grab some more torches. I'm going to be kind of greedy now and just grab the good ones. So if I can get ones like 30-40%. That's kind of what I'm looking for. A lot of bad torches. So that one I'll keep. Get rid of. Get rid of. Pretty good. Crappy. And we're just going to take it because it's the last one. We can pass a little bit of time just to get a little warmer. Alright, now we're going to just continue. Do a quick bear chuck here. Grab that coal. Looks like we're in good shape. Shit, that sound kind of scared me. I'm going to just loot this backpack, see if there's anything good here. Nope. Not much good stuff on Interloper, unless you go to the right areas. Gonna ignore those cattails. So temperature wise, it's not as cold, which is great. Time of day is middle of the day, afternoon. Oh, there's the bear. So conveniently, he's going. Flares aren't going to do anything against a bear anyways. It's always good to just have one of these out. In case I get attacked by a wolf, but I'm going to just basically kind of circle around this bear and then leave this area. See, now he's kind of turning toward me. Just a little bit. I don't think he's picking up on my scent or anything. Pick one of these. My calorie count's getting a little bit low. Not really going to eat anything until I get to the red. Did take a lot of cold damage, which is expected. Yeah, I'm not really in his detection range, so that's perfect. When I get to Mystery Lake, I am going to just... See, I'm not going to go for those cattails because they're right by the bear, obviously. Once I get to... There's his footprints. Once I get to Mystery Lake, I'm going to just basically hit the Trapper's Cabin, which is a key loot area. There could potentially be some good crafting items there that I can use in the forge, like the hacksaw or the hammer. Actually, I don't think the hammer spawns there anymore, but that's going to be the first area I hit up. Since it's not cold, I'm not really going to, I mean it's cold, but I'm not dealing with any type of cold damage risk or hypothermia risk. I'm going to lean toward not sprinting right now. I'm going to drink one more tea. Let's see if I have any teas that are still warm. I do. Gotta remember to click through the inventory too. That should help.
I need to drop something.
I'm gonna make an immediate left here. We'll grab those. It looks like I'm walking right into the wind, so I'm going pretty slow here. Can kind of change my angle a little bit to just see if I don't hit the wind as badly. Yeah, I'm just walking right into it. Temperature is actually not too bad right now, which is good. Yeah, that wind is brutal. It really slows us down. Alright, so I'm gonna eat something now. Alright, just a few cattails. I will check to see if I can grab a potential rabbit on the way to the cabin. That would be good. See if any of these teas are still warm. Nope, they're all cold now. Once you get the thermos, that will help us stay warm longer out here. I will grab that birch bark. Yeah, just moving like a turtle right now. So just gotta be patient as I get there. Luckily, you know, it's actually warming up on the temperature front. Birch bark is very good for healing. Like I might even make a few of those tonight and then heal a little bit more as I sleep. Yeah, so definitely pretty heavy. It's expected because of all the stuff I've been looting. My goal is to hit the trapper's cabin as well as the camp hut, I think is what it's called, by a mystery lake. So since I'm trying to hit 2 locations, I want to save my fatigue meter as much as possible. I'm also going to offload some weight when traveling from this area to the camp area so I can get there quicker because I can't deal with this slowness very well. Yeah, sometimes there's a piece of coal on the way there. I didn't see it. Yeah, I'm just going to continue to hug this wall. I might grab some stuff over there on the way out. But this is one of the safest regions in the game, so I'm not too worried about any imminent threats here. Grab some more sticks while I'm at it. Good thing I'm holding this and not of matches, because I'd just be burning through them. I'll loot that on the way out, is my plan. Alright, so now it's pretty warm. Which is an optimal time to continue traveling, so I'll take it. And the fact that I have a bedroll, as I've mentioned in other episodes, huge advantage. It's going to make my traveling very easy. I might even decide to take a riskier route to get to the gold mine quicker. That involves climbing 3 ropes and sleeping.
Leave something behind.
So we'll see. But the bedroll is a huge advantage. So I'm going to go through this pretty quick here. And then just keep moving. Really just curious if I have any... I'll go ahead and light a torch up. I would prefer to light a torch that is not so good. Yeah, just one of these weaker ones. Start going through these. See if I'm gonna find any key items here. Sewing kit's pretty good. Don't really need the fast film. Took the antibiotics. Yeah, this is empty. Already checked this. Okay. Nothing there. Just wanna, grab another torch. I might just use this good one. I don't want to keep swapping torches. Just really making sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, doesn't look like there's any key items here, but it was good checking to just eliminate. This is a variable. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna grab. I mean, there's some stuff here.
Excellent.
I hit this. Good food items. We'll hack this real quick. Oops. Wrong way. Alright, I saw 25. It's nice seeing that shiny flare there, 25. Let's keep going. Saw about a 37-ish. 25, 37. Slow down here. 30, 20, 25, 35. Easy to remember. Oh, and 37. Okay. It's random, so it changes every time you start a new game. See if there's anything worth my
There's got to
time
be
here.
something useful in here.
Okay. Yeah, gunpowder's not very helpful. Okay. Alright. We are warming up, so we'll probably just pass a little bit of time. Maybe I could craft something real quick and then leave. Oops. Yeah, let's just make one birch bark and then we'll head out.
I'd eat anything right about now.
We're gonna need to eat something. Probably just eat this. Shouldn't get food poisoning, hopefully. Yeah, we're good. Drink one of the sodas, and we'll continue. I might put out this torch because I'm not
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
really too worried about torches right now because it's not that cold. Oh, you know what? Shoot, there's one more thing I wanted to do. Yeah. There's one more thing I need to do here. I wanted to get rid of some of my inventory. This is a very common kind of safe house, so this is a great place to store additional items that I don't want to carry. Yeah, right now I'm actually not hitting any cold damage, so that's perfect. Also, if I grab a rabbit or something, I don't want to, already be too heavy, because that makes it very difficult to move. So let's do a quick check here. I don't need 13 of these. We'll get rid of like 7. The coal, probably going to do the same thing, just get rid of 7 of those. Just get rid of the books for now. I like the sticks. We can get rid of, 6 of the antibiotics. We're not going to really use this scarf, so we'll just put that back.
I might have to drop some gear.
We can put the jeans on. I'll keep these for now. Actually, I'm probably not going to really be baking stuff right now, so I'll just do that. Stuff just really weighs us down. That's going to help us out in terms of weight. Put a flare back. And then some of these really crappy torches. Just get back in there. Okay. So now we're at a more acceptable weight. We could probably get rid of this scrap metal and get it later if needed. Now we're ready to go. Yeah, and it's a little bit of a personal choice on leaving the flour and the oil. It is nice to have the option to cook, but I'm just going to expect that I'm going to find that again, and I don't need to carry that around with me right now. Now, once I get the well-fed bonus, I'm going to have 5 more kilograms that I can leverage. So that opens up some options there. So I am going to plan on looting or killing a rabbit or 2 here on the way back, which is going to attract wolves, but it's just the way it goes. I could even harvest it like right on the spot. Just get it right in there. Nice and easy. Grab my stone. Yeah. Alright, so that wolf is going for the deer. Very interesting. Kind of makes me want to intervene. I might actually try to get some of that. I'm not going to get the deer meat. I just don't have the right equipment for that right now. Let's just get a good angle here. Oh. You gotta really get them quick when they stop. Alright, you can hear that he just killed the deer. There it is. Alright, now we're just going to keep going. My weight is a little bit over. That's fine. Should definitely have a flare out. Just in case a wolf pops over, I can run and light the flare, drop it, and scare it away. It's going to be the strategy. Because now I'm definitely attracting predators. Should be a little bit of a shortcut to the camp site here. So we're going to go for that. I'm going to leave the stick. Hoping I don't get a sprain here. Just go down through here. Super nice that I'm still warm. one of the things the developers did do is they turned on the wolf spawn to close,
I'm not sure I can carry
meaning
much
that
more.
when they spawn, they can spawn like right next to me and then attack me. So something to be on the lookout for. It's good to be kind of like looking in open areas so they don't really spawn right in front of you.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Alright, we're getting hungry again. Just keep going in this line. Let's see if there's another rabbit I can take out here. Oh, there's a wolf coming for me now. So, so I'm gonna just obviously do a little run here, just kind of get some good distance from them, because I prefer not to use my flare. That's a rabbit I'd like to take out, but I'm not gonna worry about him right now. In fact, this wolf's probably gonna just go for him, so it's not gonna be mine anymore. Yep. It's a good way to use decoys. Now, I don't get the rabbit, but that actually would have been my preference there. Alright, let's see if I can remember what this campsite is called. Got a deer there. Not much I can do with them because of the how early it is in the game. Alright, good. Alright, so now we're going to see what I can loot in here.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yeah, so this is the camp office, is what it's called. So we'll get all this. Bandage. Got a book. Nothing here. Don't really need the can. Don't need the papers. Another one of these. We'll just leave that there. Salt. Take that. Well, we've got a lot of cooking pots, and I left one in Broken Railroad too. So potato. Don't need the salt. Don't need that. Another potato. I like the potatoes. That's good. Nothing really else that stands out to me here. We'll check these real quick. Probably gonna plan on sleeping here,
Wonder if the owner's around.
because it's gonna take some time to harvest those rabbits and cook them. So it makes sense to just camp out here. Camp in the camp. I can also take advantage of the sewing kits and the cloth here and do some repairs. So that looks good. Painkillers, we'll take them. Loot these real quick.
What have we here?
We'll take the sweatshirt. The book. Take that. Nothing there. Alright. That's pretty much. Oh my goodness, we found another bedroll. That is. I was about to say there's nothing else. I cannot believe how many bedrolls I found in this run. It's insane. That's not normal. How lucky I've been with the bedroll situation. Alright, so let's do a quick inventory. Well, we'll do our inventory management later. Let's see what kind of wood we got. I might just break down this chair real quick. Eat those, just to have some more wood available. Start up a torch.
I could eat anything.
Been getting pretty lucky with these fire starters. Alright, put out the torch
That did
now.
it.
And I'm gonna use all that reclaimed wood I just... Oops. That's a good torch, but I didn't mean to take a torch right there. We'll add more fuel. And just do this option there. Okay. Actually have some cedar wood. Add that. Probably make some water right off the bat. Just do a 1 liter. Alright. Next up, go ahead and harvest. We'll probably harvest a lot of this rabbit, because we're going to need the guts later. But we got to start with the meat.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Alright, so that's still in boiling. So, we'll harvest the other rabbit meat. Gonna need to eat something right after this rabbit is harvested. Okay.
I could eat anything right now.
We're gonna eat one of these cattail stalks. Probably like 3 of them. Grab both of these waters. We'll cook these rabbits. Got a lot of stove time left. We can probably drink this soda. That's looking good. Okay. Let's see, we got 16 minutes. What can I do in 16 minutes? Let's take a look here. Yeah, I can't really harvest a gut in 16 minutes. Yeah, all of that. This just takes a lot of time when I don't have tools. So, you just have to deal. I'll just make some more rose hips. Go ahead and eat the cooked rabbit. Always want to make sure it's cooked. That'll really mess up your run if you eat raw meat. Alright, so that's good. Now I could see if there's anything else I can make here. Oh yeah, see this, I need the cooking oil, which I left at the other spot, so that might have been nice to have, but not super essential. I got the potatoes. So I think the last thing I'm gonna do is I'll pick these up, and we're gonna make, 2 potatoes. Now there is a bug where the potato actually stays warm overnight as long as it's fully cooked and doesn't leave the stove. So that's a good way to get kind of, take advantage of the bug while it's there and get warm in the morning. So I want an hour of fire there. That'll take care of that. We can do some. Actually, I kind of like using this tool here. Oh, let's pull out a torch. We can, I'm getting tired just like my character. We'll probably get rid of these antibiotics. I like the bandages. That looks good. We still need to put on some clothing. The rabbits, we could do some looting before we go to bed. Or sorry, some harvesting before we go to bed. Water, we got 5 liters. It's kind of a lot. Oh, it's not really cooking very well. Let's see here. We don't need all these cooking pots. Put at least 1 liter back. I like the potatoes. I'll put that back. Well, that looks pretty good to me. That looks good. Okay. Alright, so I think the last thing I'm going to do is just harvest these rabbits before I go to bed. That'll just be good to have here or on me.
I would take almost anything about now.
I'll just harvest this other one too. Please don't take any dehydration damage. That took some. Alright, we got an aurora. That's cool. Is there anything I can do with the aurora? So those are actually going to stay cooked into the morning, even though there's no fire. And
you could just lay down.
It says hot, so that's actually going to keep saying hot.
Right here.
Alright, so next up, I'm going to eat some more of my cattails. Pre-sleep checklist. Eat about 6 of these or so. Might eat like 3 more. Just get that food bar up. Alright, cool. I'm pretty good with that. We are gonna go ahead and just drop the flour. I'll keep the salt, it doesn't weigh a lot. And then I will go ahead and drop the guts and the pelt. I'll probably carry the pelt with me, but not the guts, because that's going to attract too much stuff. So now I can just drink one last sip of water, and we're going to sleep for 10 hours. We'll drink water right when we wake up. And we can see my health bar is almost at full now, which is perfect. See how these still stay hot even when the fire's not started, so it's a nice little strategy there. Nice tactic. I can sleep a little bit more, which I'm probably going to just go ahead and do, so just bump it up to 4 hours. sleep a little more, heal a little more, get fully rested and no fatigue. Weather's great. Alright, all that's looking good. Almost at full health. Already did my inventory management. Let's see where I'm at. Yeah, so I'm actually looking pretty good, 26 over 30, and pretty soon I'll be at 35, probably in about another day or so after I get the well-fed bonus. So I do need to put on some clothing. I could actually repair some stuff right now. I'm not going to do that, but when I have some downtime, I will do that. That's something I actually could have done during that Aurora, now that I think about it. That would have been good, because I have the light from the Aurora, and I could have bumped this up to 2.5, getting about another degree. These things, I could put on another one of these. I thought I put on that wool sock, but I guess not. And I really don't need an extra jean that I'm not wearing, so. Alright, so in terms of the next run, or the next strategy, and just to kind of review, started in Sundered Pass. We made it through that circle area. We got out of there. Last Lonely House. Hit the transfer pass. Chilled at the vacant depot. Went through the bridge line. We spent basically a full day in Broken Railroad doing a lot of looting. We slept. We got up to 84% there. And then really went right through Forlorn Muskeg. Didn't check that out a whole lot. Did a little bit of looting on cattails. And then we hit Mystery Lake, and that's where we left off. So looking at the map, we are about here. So we're going to just continue our way to Pleasant Valley on the next one. Thanks for watching.